Cleveland Browns.
Cody Parkey sets the kickoff.
Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Fighting him off. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby for the...
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
And out.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 11-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And Adams has it complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Jones, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
You know, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Browns nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
It's a goal for any offense.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 43.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, good. Little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. He finds his target. Beckham. 30. 10.
Yeah, it's on.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On second down, it's Jones, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This is Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Packers 21, Browns 6. Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Mayfield with the give.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Mayfield on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield with it once more. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns get a score closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Browns 12.
Let's go, baby.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Number 30.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
To Kareem Hunt.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's caught. Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 22, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to Odell Beckham. 1st and goal at the...
One last shot from Mayfield here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
Brings up
the line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the